Alrighty, this is my 84 Goldwing GL1200. I've had it for 4 years, but as you can see from the plate, expiration, maybe you can't. Yeah, well, it expired in 13 because I only got to ride it for a year. Do you want to know why? Because the stator went bad, and I'm too cheap to fix it. So I decided to not only install a 4-boy kit, I made my own. And I'm going to show you how to do it too, really quick. Not real fast because I've already done all the work. I'm just in the middle of polishing some parts. I'm going to polish that out. See how it has like the little goofy lines. By the time I use acid on it, which is, I'll show you here in a minute. I'll use some acid on it. It'll eat all that shit away and take it down just a flat layer, and then I'll have to buff it out. And it won't look like this bullshit anymore. It's got that pitting in the plastic. Why they put a plastic coating on it, I don't know. I guess to make it last longer, but mine looks like shit. And then when I'm done, I'm gonna do that one too, and obviously the other side, and I'm going to work on the pipes because for some reason they got rust right there. And as you see, my bike is all taken apart. There's pieces everywhere. There's the cover, there's the false gas tank, there's a cover, hey, there's a radiator, there's a side cover, there's some shit over there too. But anyways, so what I did is, right up here, if you can see this piece right here, it's just a piece of flat bar, and I took advantage of this bolt here and this bolt here, and then I got me another piece of angle. You can see it better this way, and welded it. Yeah, my welds look like shit. Welded it, slotted it out, made it look pretty. And then for the bottom, I used a piece of, well, you can see it here, right here. It's an angle, another piece of angle, and it goes all the way back to this bolt right here. It's already there. It's a really long bolt, has a lot of extra room. And then I did that. Well, then it wasn't real sturdy, and when I put the gear on the cam, or on the crank rather, and got the belt on there, the alternator would turn and it wasn't lining up. So I got some help from a buddy, he gave me an idea. See if I can find a way to look at this. Oh, this piece right here is a piece of flat iron, and what I did was I angled it out. You can see it right here. I angled it out. I put the spacer, and I had to put a couple washers in there. But this little goofy spacer and this right here, tied it all together, and now it's, well, right now it's loose, but that's because I'm not done yet. I just had to loosen it back up. But once it's tight, it lines up almost perfect with the crank pulley. This is the crank pulley I got. Nice little handy dandy thing, but the only problem is, and if you watched any of these videos, you already know where I got it. I got it from RDG Tools from the UK. Oh, it took about 2.5 weeks to get here, but once you convert their English pounds or whatever the hell it is to US dollars, it was like $35 after shipping. So it's really cheap, and the good thing is it's a 12mm bore, which is perfect. I think this one is a 3 5/8 pulley. I've already had it all together and tested the battery. It was charging at idle. It was like 13.5, and at like 5 grand on the throttle, I think it was charging at like 13.8. I didn't want to rev it too high because one of the things you have to do is drop the manifolds here, and I haven't bolted them back up yet, so it was really freaking loud, and I didn't want to go any higher. But I'll check it after I get everything put back together, and if there's any problems, I may just change this son of a bitch, because as you see, I barely have any room right there. So yeah, I mean it's like right on it. So what I'll probably have to do if I put a bigger pulley is I may have to come in here and cut this right here at an angle to make a little more room right there. So anyways, let's see, I had to cut off the support that went from here to here, and then well, you can't see it now because there's a bar here, there's a flat bar here, but I had to grind that down with my handy dandy grinder so that I could get that piece of bar to sit in there flush. Let's see what else I had to, this piece here, this little handy piece of plastic here, it went all the way back behind the wall back there. I had to trim it. As you can see right here, it's trimmed right down there, and that was just basically so that no matter what setting the alternator is, it clears it. And there's my one single wire. Oh yeah, the alternator. I got that. I don't remember where the hell I got that. I got it off eBay. I think I paid like 60 bucks for it. It's a Chevy one-wire mini alternator. It's the tiniest damn alternator. I mean, look, here's my hand. Yeah, in my hands. I'm not like a giant or anything. It's just a really small alternator. I opened it up and I literally went, "Oh, it's so cute." But that's that. The only other thing I'm going to have to modify is right here. These radiator mount poles. There's one over there. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I gotta wait until I have it all put back together, and I slide the radiator up in there, and if it looks like it might clear, I may have to I'm thinking that if it rubs anywhere, it's going to be right here, right in this little, and all it is some angled shit there. It don't really need to be there. So if it's just a little bit, I may just get my grinder and grind some more off of that. If it's going to be too much, then I'm going to have to extend it. The way I wanted to extend it was put a couple unions on each one, and then a couple pieces of threaded bar, you know, thread that in and then set it where I need to, and then I can just cut off that threaded bar. But unfortunately, everywhere in my retarded ass county, none of the hardware stores sell the metric that size. I don't know what it is. I don't remember. It's like a 10 something. I don't fucking know. But none of the hardware stores in my county sell it, and I didn't feel like driving 35 miles away just to get a freaking couple unions and a piece of threaded bar. So I don't know. If this won't work, I think what I might do, I picked up some of these. What I might do is just put the head right there. I may grind that off and just kind of set the head right there and weld that bitch in place, and then do exactly what I was going to do. Just, you know, put it on, see where it goes, cut it off, and be done with it. But I don't know yet. I haven't gotten that far. Jeez, what else do I need to tell you? Oh yeah, the covers. Obviously they didn't have this hole right here, which I'll show you. Fits just perfect. Oh, see how that just fits right in there. I might have to grind a little bit more off that, I'm not sure. And how I did that was, if you look at yours, it probably comes out and then it comes up. It has a rise right there. Well, the easiest way to do it, I think, is I used one and a, fuck, I don't know what that is, 1 1/4. I don't know, it's been ground off. Whatever the hell socket. You put it on there, And if you look right down on it, it fits perfect. Same exact size. Because you can't really draw around that with this big pulley there, so you set that bitch on there right where that you'll be able to tell where it's at. Set on there, take your little Sharpie, make a circle around it. And then all I did was use my little Harbor Freight grinder and just took my time and ground away at it until it was good to go. Oh, what else? Besides that, I can't really think of anything else. Oh, I had to get a longer radiator hose. It's a 1-inch. Woo. Don't know how much I'm gonna need it because I don't know if I'm gonna have to move my radiator out yet or not. If I don't have to use my radiator or move my radiator, I'll just cut me a nice little piece because the other one was kind of shitty anyway, and I will just put a new piece on there. Oh yeah, one more thing. When you're taking all this shit out, this radiator, okay, see this big old floppy head here? You gotta take your false tank off, and you gotta take the cap off. And I don't know where my flash went. For some reason my flash just went off. That's kind of gay. Oh well. This hose here, your one that goes to your tank, I didn't take it off because I'm a moron and I didn't read, and I had a hell of a time getting the radiator out. So save yourself about 15 minutes and a nice little gash right there. Yeah, nice little gash. Do what you can to get that son of a bitch off, because it will save you a lot of trouble and headaches and all that good fun stuff. But anyway, I'll show you what it went. Fudge. Let's see if I can pause this and get my light back on. Well, I guess I don't get no flash. Oh well. Well, let me see if I can show you this or not. Here's my side cover. And when it's all said and done, okay, there's my side cover. It's up in there. Oh, shit, I really wish I had some light. But anyways, if you can see it, it fits in there nice and pretty. It doesn't rub, it doesn't touch. It's all nice and clear. Gets plenty of air. It does have a whine to it, like an alternator does. That's going to take some getting used to it, but it actually sounds kind of cool. My son thinks it sounds like a supercharger. I said it's a fucking Goldwing, dude. It doesn't have a supercharger. But anyways, that's all I got to say. Take your time. Get creative. Have fun. It's cheaper. Oh yeah, that's what I can tell you is I have 60 in the alternator, 35 in the pulley down there, right there. Hello. And then I think in the flat bar I've probably got, I don't know, probably 20 bucks. Oh, and the belt was like 13 bucks. It's a V belt. It's a little tiny son of a bitch. That was the only problem, was trying to measure the belt to get the right size. It won't focus for some reason. It's a 4L 320. But yeah, I think, hell, I don't know. By the time I go, I gotta buy some more polish because that polish sucks ass. And I gotta get some more pads for my little grinder here to polish off all that plastic shit that's on them, because I'm sure those valve covers, they're going to have it on there too. I'm almost positive. So by the time I get done, gotta buy some new pads, new polish, and what I've got in it, I probably have, I don't know, maybe I'll have about $175 in it, and I think they want like 800 bucks for the kit. So piss on that. Do it yourself. It's more fun. It's more rewarding. And I'll tell you what, when I get all my lights on, I'll be a happy man. So, well, ta-ta, have fun. Thanks for watching.